even though it doesn't quite fit. I think I can make it work.
Are you comfortable there?
How so?
I don't know. You just cozy being right there. Like, are you good? You
So-
want to sit in the middle?
No.
I never asked. You just keep sitting there before we even start,
It's just my like
and you
little.
just gravitate to
I
that.
just gravitate to it. I got like a nice armrest. I can kind of do this, like if I kind of feel like it.
Okay.
It just kind of has been working for me. You know
Alright.
what I mean? It's
All right.
It's
You
my
look
thing.
mad chill, homie.
I feel pretty
That's
chill.
the problem. It's too chill. You might fall asleep.
No, those days are over.
What? Never.
those were the 40s to 60s Rob.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once we got into the 60s, he was like, all right, nah, I can handle this.
Yeah, because I think that was like me coming off of like probably drinking right after work a little bit, and then coming here, and then yeah. But
Those were
yeah,
dark times.
yeah, we're balancing it a little bit better now.
That's what and the more you yum, the more you can drink.
Yep.
The more you gym,
Yeah, right here.
word.
That's why I go. I literally go to the gym so that I can just do whatever the fuck I want with everything else.
Word.
Yeah.
It's we're gonna see. We're gonna see. The hardest thing that's been so far, I mean, clearly consistency in the gym, but I'm trying to eat like 3,500 calories a day.
Why?
They get bigger.
Okay.
So I don't naturally eat that much. I don't think most humans do.
But how? I mean, bigger how?
That's like bodybuilder. Fucking.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
trying to bodybuild?
Not body build, but I just want to gain mass for sure. Just like started like chopping it up with like a homie that's like huge, and so he's been kind of guiding me a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay. So he gives me like workouts that I do like 3-ish times a week, 3 to 4, and then he was like, the other thing you really gotta, if you really try to get mass, it's just eating a lot, and I don't naturally just like usually I just eat, maybe 2 meals a day. And he's like, nah, bro, like you gotta.
Well, 2 is like way too little.
Well, no, I know,
Yeah.
but like that's just what I was doing because I was just like, just living and just like surviving and shit like that. And now it's like more of a concentrated effort of just like starting the day with this thing called breakfast. I hear people talk about.
Yeah. Thing.
And yeah, and so just trying to make that a thing and like just keep tracking. Like you said, like once I do it like often enough, then I'll kind of like have a good gauge on it. But yeah, it's 3,500 is a lot of fucking calories.
It is.
It's
Can
a
you
lot.
kill the TV?
Yeah.
That way, if we want to start, we can. 'Cause we can't use any of this with the music on.
Sure, we can.
I was thinking about that while we were talking. I was like, I keep hearing music, and we can't use this with the music in the background.
It doesn't catch it.
Yes, it does.
Just very little bit.
Nah, YouTube goes through the checks. It catches it, and like that's one of the things.
Oh,
those
it'll
topics
like-
for, yeah.
Oh, it'll
If
be like,
we have music in the background,
oh,
it might let us go through on the front end. But if
Yeah.
anyone reports this for any reason, we'll just lose the episode.
yeah.
You know, because these companies, they don't give a fuck.
Well, if they report us, then you know what? Fuck them. I was gonna say something really.
Yeah,
quick.
like,
That's
what do you-
fair.
Yeah.
That was
He was like, "We turned the music off.
Yeah.
We could use this. Never mind."
Turn it down.
No, I just asked because the thing is, when it comes to fitness, it's like you gotta go to a professional, in my opinion. And a lot of times we don't do that. We just want to ask somebody, and sometimes it's like the reason you go to a professional is because they go get the training and they know what they're talking about and they know what they're doing. And a lot of times when you go to just a homie, they can just tell you what works for them.
For sure.
And like it sounds like your homie actually knows what he's talking about, as opposed to I've heard
Yeah.
other people who would give advice, and it's just like,
Well, no, that's
not
what
even-
that's what kept on happening. Is like I would
Yeah.
go to like friends that just are in pretty good shape,
right,
and like my thing is like I'm very like detail oriented. I'm just like, yo, I'm lifting this, but I don't feel like it's engaging the precise muscle that is supposed to be happening here.
right,
And they'll just be like, nah, bro, as long as you're getting up, you're working it. And I'm just
Yeah.
like, fuck off. Like
Yeah.
I want this to be precise, and I want to
Right.
know exactly what I'm supposed to be feeling when I'm doing this. And so he coaches people. Like I wouldn't say he's professional, but like he coaches people, and he himself is like like really, really
right,
big.
right.
And so
but if he's coaching people, it's because
Yeah.
he's at least learned a coaching style.
right,
You know, and a lot of times people who coach people, they actually have had the training, either learning from someone else
yeah,
or paying to get the training themselves. You know?
yeah,
I did bartending school around the same time as I learned to become a personal trainer as well.
oh shit,
And that was when I kind of realized it's like it's more than just learning a recipe. You know, like I learned that yeah, I could learn everything about teaching someone how to work out, but I didn't have a good coaching style, because I was the type of person, if I missed a workout, I'd be upset. So if you miss a workout, even as my client, I would get upset. And I
yeah,
was
Go
like,
to your
"Man,
house and what the fuck are you doing?
yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I'm not built for this training thing.
right,
But when it came to training people behind the bar, I was like, okay, I'm comfortable with this because I could learn someone's style by watching them. You
right,
know, that's where you do need to learn the game before you actually try to do it, as opposed to all these people who just want to become a bartender because they think it's fun.
yes,
And it's like, okay, well, learning a recipe is easy, but learning how to bartend is a completely different skill.
yeah,
You know, like we've said before, we're not drink robots.
yeah,
You know, so that was what I wanted to say to kind of pull it home, especially when you got a lot of people who are in the holiday season and getting ready for January when they're going to want to jump back in the gym.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's the time I hate to be in the gym, is
Yeah.
January.
Yeah, no, it's tough because that's usually when I'll try to start going back. So me being 2 to 3 months ahead of it this year, and hopefully I'll have like a good routine and rhythm by then. It's
Yeah.
like it's gonna feel really good,
Right.
especially if I just get like this whole eating thing down, where like it's yeah, like I feel like next week is where I'm gonna start like being a little bit more intentional
Yeah.
with like the actual like meal prep or something, because like eating out toward 3,500 calories is not financially
No,
sustainable.
it's not financially sustainable. It's not what your body wants either.
Yeah,
You know,
Yeah.
your body's going to want you to give it like good nutrients and good food. It's like,
Oh my
it's the
God.
equivalent of
oh
going
my god,
Wait,
yo,
you didn't hear him?
I heard it and I
Yeah.
just thought y'all were acting really chill, so I was
Yeah.
like, maybe it's something with like soda. It's like a soda machine,
Yeah.
and I was just like, yo, y'all are being too calm
Yeah.
with like someone just appearing in y'all
Using that-
motherfucking
yeah.
house, dog.
Using that.
Bro, I was
Using
ready to
that.
fucking. This mic was almost about to go flying. Yo,
It's all good.
sorry, but
So
yeah,
all of y'all Scrappy's in the house.
Scrappy
Just
just
because
walked in.
Hispanic Heritage Month is over doesn't mean you have to react like that when you see one.
Any color coming through that door would have gotten the same reaction.
Any color?
Any color.
Any color.
Cover all those bases.
I don't know how to react to that. For sure.
Well, we react with a shot, as
yeah,
always.
there we go. Boom.
Cheers, guys. Actually, we're all close enough.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Salud.
Pour yourself a shot, sir.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm not used to the camera being that close. Shit.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the podcast where we pull back the curtain and give you some
Whoosh,
insight
bitch.
on what goes on behind the scenes at your favorite bar and restaurant. We like to call that the industry perspective. Oh, whoops, almost hit a boo. Yeah, I almost hit the boo button. Like, almost beat us.
It would have been funny as fuck.
Leave that to the comment section.
Oh man.
Yeah, and to all of our listeners out there on Spotify, iTunes, thank you for tuning in. On Spotify, you actually have video as well. I don't know if everyone knows that. And to our YouTube listeners, what's up, motherfuckers?
And huzzah, ya bitches.
Yeah,
My name is Rob.
Yeah, I'm Nando.
they call me the Puerto Rican Timothy Chalamet.
Wow.
Ugh.
Sir.
I wanna
Where are the jelly beans?
vomit.
Where are the jelly beans?
I have been called that
Where
By
are
who?
Where are the jelly beans?
Who?
by my good friends Danny and Mike over at the Raw Dog.
Oh, so men.
podcast.
Okay, men called you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay, got it.
All right.
Let me know when a woman calls you that.
don't need that validation.
Ooh.
I got my boys.
I got my boys.
Ooh.
My boys got
Watch
me.
out for him. Call him by his other name.
Yeah. Which is
Which is
P. Paolo.
Oh.
yeah,
Right,
you
yeah.
just said the bull.
Oh,
Like, I
yeah.
was gonna say bullshit name, but I don't
Yeah.
want to call you out
That's
like
not
that.
bullshit.
Well, no.
I'm just
Sure.
saying.
Well, that's also
Some
one of
people who
Timothy
you really-
Chalamet's most famous movies. Call Me by Your Name. Nobody knows this.
I barely know who he is.
Okay.
I know him from.
Well,
Dune.
Well,
audience.
look like me, but white.
Does he? No, but the audience knows "Call Me by Your Name" is his like most notable, one of his most notable movies. So that's what the joke.
I know him
was.
from Dune and Willy Wonka.
So those are his movies of the
He's
last.
like, I know
3
him from
years.
Dune and Looking in the Mirror.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's fair.
But let's start off by addressing last week's whiteboard. We had to leave it up because we forgot to actually address it. As you know, our longtime listeners know, it happens to us quite a bit. But on this one, actually, a friend of mine, Terrell, shout out to Terrell, said this to me last week. It was a restaurant, one that I actually almost worked at. Taps.
Yeah.
I'll say it that way.
Oh yeah.
So like I almost worked there or whatever. And he was saying he was there watching the game. And he was like, oh man, I went in there and I go there because they got a good happy hour. And then I sit down and I'm like, yo, where's the happy hour menu? And guy's like, oh, yeah, we're revamping our happy hour. And then just walk away. And so I was like, wait, revamping? That means you just got rid of it? Revamp means you're supposed to revamp it. Like
That means
add
you
something,
have
subtract. Like, nah, you just got rid of it, bro. Just
Yeah,
say you
'cause
got rid of it.
that would revamping would be like there is a new happy hour in place
Right.
of what you used to know.
Yeah.
Revamping doesn't mean it's scrapped completely.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah, I really wanted to address that because it goes on with some of the themes that we've spoken on, especially lately,
Yeah.
as far as the relationships between the venue employees and the guests. Why would you keep going to a place if it takes away the very reason that you went there? You know?
God, yeah.
So yeah,
Like the
it was-
sushi place nearby.
Yeah,
Like the sushi place, like the drinks at Fight Club, like the drinks and the appetizers and the regular food at Redacted.
yeah,
Like it's like
Or the
peop-
endless shrimp at Red Lobster.
yeah. That had to go. That was
no,
that
but
had to
like
go.
it's oh god,
That had to go.
It's
I used
so-
to go there all the time, but I was like, it's not cost effective.
it can't be. But
Yeah.
as a guest, I ain't thinking about your cost effectiveness.
Exactly.
It's not your responsibility to think about the company's pockets.
Nope.
Yeah, the
Just-
company's supposed to do that.
And it's corporate, so who cares?
Yeah.
It'll be
Yeah,
alright.
just getting on his Cameron
Okay, Spanish.
Duolingo.
He's gotta if he's gonna hate on you, he's gotta speak the language.
You know what I mean? Give me a little credit.
I'll give you a little bit.
Yeah, but
Um,
it's been one of those things that I've seen a lot, especially this year, but just over the years of being in the industry. Just places really losing sight of why you're there. You know, you're there for the guests. The same things that you tell your employees, you're supposed to be living by them as well. You know, you can't
Yeah.
just tell your employees that it's all about the guest, it's all about the guest. But then when it comes to you, it's all about you and it's all about your pockets and it's all about what makes you comfortable. Keep that same energy. It's all about the guests, right? Well,
Yeah.
the guests want you to keep your happy hour menu. Like, why would you take it off to say you're going to revamp it? If you're having money issues, just take half of it off. Something.
Yeah.
Figure it out. But too many places are making drastic changes without the guests in mind. And they just say, all right, you figure out how to go tell the guests they can't have the very thing. The very reason they drove 45 minutes
Yeah.
to come here.
That's exactly what I was about to say to you. Is like, if you guys are going to cut something off or take something off, help me figure out the language to translate that to our guests versus we broke, nigga. I don't know. I don't know what else. Like, what do you want me to say when, like, you know, a margarita goes from $19 to $25, $26 overnight? It's just like there's got to be some type of language to translate that to the guests, where it's like an actual conversation. And like,
Right.
well, I want you in on this. Like, we're all family here.
Oh my
Let's
God.
have a family conversation about what mama and papa are going through with like, you know, food costs or alcohol costs at this point. So yeah, give us the language to talk with the guests about that if you're going to do some bullshit.
Yeah, they want you to elevate the menu or elevate the experience with shrugs
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're elevating the experience.
Yeah.
By
Kanye
me doing
shrug.
this. I mean, don't you feel elevated? half of the reason you came here is gone. Why? I don't know. Why don't y'all make this anymore? I don't know.
Shit, I don't know.
Yeah.
They wanted to elevate the experience.
Yeah.
That's what the shrug is.
Yeah.
My shoulder.
That's it's not ringing like it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
No, because like we went from we had burgers and we had sliders. Then we got rid of the sliders. Then we changed the burgers from like a 6-ounce patty to 2 3-ounce patties.
Wait, what's the difference between those?
Visual.
It's literally think of a smash burger.
No, I was because you said 6 ounce to 3 ounce.
No,
I was
it's-
hoping your response would be, "You won't believe this, 3 ounces." I was trying to tee you up.
No, but they're 2 3-ounce patties, so it's still 6 ounces per burger. All right. But like what
Okay.
what happened is they went to smash burgers for like the aesthetic of a smash burger, but they took away the sliders, but we still have patties and we still have cheese and we still have all the things that come on the sliders. So trying to explain to people why we no longer have sliders is just a really difficult, impossible task. Because
Like they can't just cut the burger in half.
Yeah. I mean,
Or
the
quarters.
guest question isn't a stupid question.
no,
No,
We're not looking at you like it's a stupid question.
Yeah.
We're looking at you like that's what I said.
yeah, no, 1,000%.
I'm saying the same shit
Yeah,
you said.
I asked the same
Why?
fucking
Yeah.
question.
And when we go fight for you in those team meetings and all this other shit, and then you don't tip us because you're upset because they changed the menu,
Yes,
and now we don't want to fight for you no more.
I got
man.
nothing to do with this.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
glad they took away the happy hour. You didn't
Now I'm not
deserve
even, now I'm not shrugging my shoulders. Now I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm glad they took the sliders away.
it. You're not shrugging, you're bucking,
Yeah.
bitch. What you deserve.
What are you gonna do? Write a review?
Go starve, bitch. Like, what the fuck?
Go thirsty.
Take a picture of the burger. Why couldn't this be a slider?
That's a great question. It's a great
How about this?
question.
Just here's a knife and you can cut it into quarters.
Yeah,
There
we'll
you
get
go.
there together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a multi-step process, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Speaking of getting there,
Oh,
I had no good segue for that.
no, that was a good one. Actually,
Actually,
you said it.
yeah, no. Now I think about it, I
Nah.
should have just said it with confidence. That's fair. The holidays. Are y'all going anywhere for the holidays?
I am going home on the East Coast, Maryland, DC area, for Christmas, and I'll be back right before. Sorry, is something funny?
Just every time you say you always say Maryland, DC area. You never just say one or the other. It's a combination.
You got it. So here's the thing: if I just say Maryland, then you're gonna think of like the country. Like it's very like
the country of
no,
Maryland.
no, it's like very like backwoods kind of like country. Like it's just kind of
Nah,
like
you think
rural.
that because you know.
Yeah,
Maryland.
you think that. I just think like, okay, he's going home. I have no.
It's very
frame-
like it's a lot of rural area in Maryland, and so that's what it could be, the swath of Maryland. But where I am from specifically, and where I am going, is very very close, just adjacent to DC. So it's the Maryland DC
I
area.
also love that in the English language we punish ourselves because why would you name an area in a way that the people there can't say it?
No.
It's a rural area. A what?
Rural.
I'm from a rural area too.
Yeah.
Like a what? A rural area. Like, yeah.
Rural area. Rural area.
You can tell when someone's
gotta
from there
change
because
those-
you can't
can't
say
say
it.
it.
You gotta
Yeah.
change those spark
But if
plugs.
you don't,
Yeah. But someone from New York City, Manhattan could probably say rural.
Yeah.
And you'll just be like, oh,
Rural.
yeah. I don't know.
if you remove the seasoning, you can definitely say it.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, I'm not from there, and I don't want you to ever think I'm from rural Maryland. I am from,
You're not doing a
You
good
from
job.
close
of
enough.
yeah. I'm
Like
from,
you said, you adjacent.
I'm adjacent to DC. So
you
I'm the,
still can't say it.
But I can't say DC because DC is what most people know. However, if people are listening or watching and they are from DC and they know I'm actually from PG County, they'd be like, this motherfucker's not from DC. Fuck that.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. That makes sense.
He
That's
did
like-
say he has to go home for the holidays.
You know what I'm
he needs
saying?
to make sure he can
Yeah.
actually
I can
check
still
in.
go home. Yeah.
That's like
so,
when people say they're from Chicago and they're actually from Aurora. But you're going home.
Yeah.
for the
You pop up,
holidays.
they're gonna be like, "Say rural, nigga.
say rural.
Say rural."
No, you said it too well. Said it too well. Yo, did you guys see there's this clip that's like so old about people from Baltimore?
Yes.
Earn.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, I'm gonna show you that. This is fucking hilarious.
I
And
know I've seen it, but I don't remember it like that.
that's legitimately how we talk in that area.
Oh shit.
And so, but yes, I'm going home for Christmas. I'll be back right before New Year's, because I don't want to spend New Year's Eve in church. And so,
Ooh.
I love God and all that, but like that's not where I want my New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Rather be sinning.
For sure. Probably be here, most likely.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna be here. I ain't got nowhere to go anyway, so I'm gonna be
I
here.
do, but I ain't got no money to go. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because we are service industry, and this has been a rough fucking year.
so rough.
yeah,
So I am really pulling for the holiday season this year to just give us that fucking kick in the ass,
Yeah.
economy wise, especially, now that that other shit is over.
Yeah.
And now we know where we're going to be for the next 4 years.
yeah.
Still here. But
Surprise!
like, what the fuck?
We're still
I'm just
America.
saying, like, so many things shut down during those last few weeks. People weren't going out
Yeah,
and everything. And it's just like, dude, I just wanted it to be over so people can come out again. And now I'm barely hearing about it. And when I do hear about it, it's mostly no one wants to talk about what side they were on.
oh yeah,
There's no sides anymore. And all you're going to do is ruin the conversation.
yeah,
Let's stop talking about it.
It's
and let
not-
it fade away.
yeah.
Maybe
If you were on the same side, then we have a moment of like, cool, we were on the same side. Either we both won or we both lost.
I don't believe anybody anymore.
Oh no,
don't.
yeah. But like but it's so funny to watch people thread the needle of like, because before they say, they're trying to gauge like which side were you on and where's this conversation going to go if I
It's a
say
Mexican standoff.
yeah.
Is that where you on?
Were
What
you?
What
Yeah.
you?
1,000%. And you see people try to navigate those conversations, but it's like, we really don't have to do this.
No.
We could just drink this drink and keep on having
I've been
enjoying our night.
enjoying it getting back to drinking. Yes.
Yeah.
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 I really have.
Yeah.
That's what it's supposed to be about. Drinking, eating food, fellowshipping, I guess you could say, for church terms and everything. it's just, it's supposed to be us getting together and
Yeah.
having a good time and, woo-sahing a bit, man.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to get back to that so fucking bad. And it feels like it's trying, but it's just not consistently
Yeah.
there. But just because ain't nobody got no money,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's why I'm very pessimistic about this holiday season. Like I have very, very, very little faith that we're gonna bounce back because people just, like we all said, they're not going out.
No.
So,
And if they are, they're staring at their phones.
I'm putting in.
I
notes.
know. Just fucking. That was for them.
Sorry, I'm doing this for the
we
podcast.
have to take notes. We're trying to get
'Cause
back.
But it was funny because you had that whole monologue.
I know what he was doing.
just through the phone.
I know
It was
exactly
like-
what he was gonna
and
do.
we were both like just staring,
Yeah,
like,
and I was gonna keep doing it. You can't shame me. I don't give a fuck.
I have no shame.
I don't care.
Oh.
Fucking go out, man. Where's the holiday parties at and shit? What the fuck? Did they just
I
disappear?
ain't seen.
You know what? That's too political, but it makes sense why they're not doing holiday parties. It's not in the budget because they're spending all the money on the other
Tariffs.
things to. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were left.
Yep.
But what you call it,
I'd
redacted.
rather have the holiday parties. Shit, nigga, like, fuck that.
Nah.
Give me the holiday party.
Buy out.
Yeah.
Some shit.
Redacted had quite a few parties on Saturday, which led to. So I haven't done production, like Mainwell production, in like for an entire night in probably like 3 or 4 months. I just kind of been like setting it up so that I take more like the standing patrons and like handle like the wood and stuff, and I just let the other people that I know that could just bust drinks out pretty fast like do production. And I don't know exactly how the fuck it happened. This was Saturday night, and we ended up having like a 2.5 hour wait.
Ooh.
Because like most of the place was just packed with parties, and so I was just like, where the fuck did this come from? So we recently switched to Open Table, I guess, for like our reservations and booking and stuff. I guess it's helping, I don't know, but yeah, so that was happening. and people, I'm trying to get the fuck out of there because it's a Saturday night, but I gotta make sure everyone gets through their breaks, and I have to break everybody before I can technically even think about bouncing if it's like slow enough. And people were just taking a long time to get on their breaks, so I go to the person that's on Mainwell production. Yo, tap out. You're going on break right now. Is your food in? Don't care. You just whatever.
Yeah.
Get off. I'm taking over. And then I expected when she came back for her to tap me and be like, "Hey, I'm back from my break. I'll get back on production." And she came back. I just could tell some hesitancy about it. And I was like, "Did you want to hop back in or do you want to just take support?" And she was like, I made like 40 espresso martinis in like 3 hours, so I'm gonna get more support." I was like, "Okay." And so I just ended up staying there on production the entire night. And it was my first time doing it in a while, and dealing with an entire restaurant where we're on a 2.5 hour wait. It just was nonstop. And it was cool and it was fun, and I kind of like the energy, and like it, it's just a different energy when you're just busting out drinks versus like, oh, let me make a cocktail that looks so nice for you and pretty. It's like, nope, just need to get this ticket done so I can move on to the next. And then homie coming up to me, and he was like, yo, I'm missing like 2 Sprites. And I'm just like, in my head, I'm like, yo, as soon as I see sodas, I just get those out, get the fuck out of my way. And I was like, bro, it went out already. And then it was like, it didn't. And then like another drink was missing. And I was like, what the fuck? Come to find out, the printer, like for the chit, had got stuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
So here's the thing.
God.
9 times out of 10, it's not that big of a deal. It's like maybe I missed at most 6 tickets. Shit might get backed up a little bit where like maybe drink tickets might become 20 minutes because like I got to catch up on these tickets while like continuing to take care of the tickets that are now coming through. And I was just like, fine, cool, I could do this. And then homegirl, actually Robin comes up to me because the CEO of Redacted, his son came in with a 24 top walk-in. And so they sat them, and immediately they just start giving them shots. So guess we don't have just that many shot glasses kicking around. Anyway, cool. They're taking care of that. It's cool. He's already checked the fuck out. So there's that, and I'm aware of that, and I know that's going on. Cool, whatever. But so like that's going on, whatever. I'm kind of anticipating that order, but it didn't come. And then Robin comes up to me, and she was like, "Hey, where are we at with like the 24 top drinks?" Because she also knows you break it down into tickets of 6. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, I rang in all the drinks for all the 24 top. And I was like, well, and then that was when I like opened the thing and I saw everything was kind of like stuck. And I was just like, fuck my life. And then I didn't want her to have to ring it in. So then I like take out my phone. I'd snap pictures of like the order off of her iPad. And I just have my phone there and I'm just like calculating that. Mind you, the drink ticket is still going off. Again, this is why I can't watch The fucking Bear, because that one episode with the chit tickets just going off causes this anxiety. And then like I look to my support, and she's really good at busting out drinks, but the guy that's sitting at the wood that's just right next to her well is flirting with her, and she's flirting back and so like it's one of those things where she could usually just bust out drinks, but at this time she's kind of like in conversation with them, and I'm just like, yo, the tickets I'm getting right now are already about to be 20 minutes behind. We need to like move. And and then like I just get these 24 tickets, 7 espresso martinis, 2 margaritas, 1 double margarita, 2 IPAs, 2 double Bellinis, like dog. And I'm just like in my head just memorizing all this, trying to bust them out as fast as possible. Eventually we got through it and we got back on track kind of, but like it just fucked up the rest of like the flow of the night, because that shit puts you back like a good 15 minutes. And yeah, holiday parties, fuck off. But also come out, because we love you and we want to take care of you. But like,
so it's not holiday parties, it's holiday walk-ins.
Yeah, you can't walk in with 20 plus people unless you're the CEO's son, apparently.
I don't like that shit.
Not at all.
I had just had a Vietnam flashback.
Bro, like,
Yeah, I saw both of your faces just like dead silent and quiet as I
I'm
was
hearing
going through it.
ticket printers. I'm hearing shakers going up.
Bro,
I'm hearing
it
fucking, I need
was-
straws.
It was it was a
86
madhouse.
This. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, and I personally, like, when I'm on production, I get anxiety when ticket times hit like around 15 minutes. Like, I am keeping track of all that, but it just was like I got a 24 drink ticket. I gotta bust out myself because at this point I didn't have time to pass it to other people. I'm the only person that knows all these drinks, and yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean, for one, 15 minutes is wild.
Oh, bro,
That's wild.
it got
so
up to
I
30.
get why you feel that way
Yeah.
because you're in your head thinking if I'm the person who ordered a drink and it's been 15 minutes and I still haven't gotten it,
yeah,
what the fuck have I been doing with
I'm gonna call my
time?
dad.
You know what I mean?
Dad, they're not making me drinks.
yeah.
I'm not there yet. Hold on.
No, this
But-
is the rest of the restaurant. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
No, that's what I mean.
yeah.
Actually, fuck it. Let's just go there. Let's bridge the gap. How are you associated with any company at all, whether you're an owner or related to an owner or anything like that, and you don't have the proper etiquette of just saying they should know I'm coming in, they should be staffed and prepared. The amount of times that owners and like upper management want to come in and shock and awe and surprise their staff, they're worse than OSHA. Like, they really fucking are.
Yeah.
But when OSHA comes in, they shit bricks because OSHA can shut them down. But they love fucking with their staff or not giving a fuck about them. Like,
Wait,
that-
when you say OSHA, sorry, you lost me a little bit.
well, I mean, OSHA is that's from when I worked in a fucking warehouse. What health department?
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
got you. Okay,
When I worked in a
Fuck
warehouse,
the
it was
health
OSHA.
department.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So
yeah,
health
gotcha.
department coming in.
Got you
You know what I'm
guys.
saying? Or like when I lived in Seattle, it was liquor board popping
Yeah.
up out of nowhere.
Right,
It's like they want to catch you, they want to shut you down, they want to fine you.
right.
But if you're management or owner, like why is it that you want your employees on pins and needles that you could show up at any fucking moment? Like
Yeah.
you're not giving the right energy to your employees, and then that trickles down to the guests when they walk in. It's like we don't talk enough about triggers, about real triggers.
Yeah,
Like being in a place to where you can possibly have 15-minute ticket times is because there are so many different things that are being cut for the sake of efficiency or elevation or whatever, but really is we don't want to hire another person so that this can be done smoothly. We want to do it with this amount of people so that we can still make a profit and make the bottom line to pay for our employees. And that's all it ends up being about. But I feel like we need to start really pushing back on that. Any owner's son, owner's nephew, owner's fucking German Shepherd. I don't give a fuck who fucking comes in.
Damn,
Yeah.
not the dog.
If you don't have a fucking reservation and it's 20 something people, you're a fucking cunt. You just
Yeah.
are. I'm sorry.
yeah.
You're a cunt with stock options. That's it. You're not that important. Plus, you were born into it, buddy. Sorry.
Like,
your dad's more important than you are.
Yeah, you
Get
have
over
our
it.
number. You
But-
could
but-
call somebody.
But then again, I don't know this person,
Sure.
but just
I don't think you
knowing
need
that
to.
that's the point.
don't need to.
Knowing that person thinks, oh, I can just pop in with 20 something people means you don't know about your business.
Nope.
You don't care about it. You care about the numbers.
Yeah.
Out of touch.
Eh.
And that shit was probably comp too, right?
I don't know.
I'm gonna-
Exactly.
I'm gonna
the fact that
assume-
you don't know means that it was.
It was
because it
comp.
always is.
don't-
That's how it
So-
always goes.
Yeah.
The more money these companies make, the more they take care of themselves, and the less they take care of the people who make the money for them. And if you keep that shit up, you're gonna start not making any fucking money. That's why all your restaurants are closing. Because you're not taking care of your people. So no
Yeah.
one wants to work for you. And then the level of service goes down. And then the people who replace the people who left hear about it. Like, oh, why does such and such leave? Oh, because we don't take care of our people here.
Because they let a 20 top come in when there's a 2-hour wait.
Yeah.
And now that's ingrained in them. Like, oh, this company don't care. So fuck them. I'm not gonna do a good job here. I'm gonna do what I want to do.
Yeah.
And that's how it starts.
I'm gonna
trickling
sneak in
down.
shots. Ha ha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna show up late.
Yep.
I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to
You know
do.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna like,
I'm gonna do my stuff.
turn into Tammer.
Yeah. Turn it.
Shout out to Tammer, man. Just
Yeah,
fucking around.
I
But yeah,
totally,
it's just,
totally get it.
like you see that, you know, and with holidays, you have to work the holidays, but a lot of these companies don't even give you the holiday party.
Sure.
But let's be honest, sometimes they don't give you the holiday party because they don't want to lose half their staff.
Yeah, because
Oh, like throwing the
know-
party for the
Yeah,
restaurant and
for
shit.
the restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bro. We should list some etiquette for the holiday party.
Yeah.
Because I done seen enough holiday parties, specifically with restaurant and bars, to know that is when motherfuckers that have been waiting to shoot their shot all fucking year. They wait until they're about 4 rounds in, and homegirl or homeboy is around the way,
Or home them.
or
Home
them,
or homeless.
or homeless, and they're just
Shout
like,
out to the dishwashers.
I don't want to read
Just
that,
fucking
but
around,
Jesus, that was stray. Oof.
I don't know what sound to use for that.
I'm with you on that. I was like, I don't really know. Like, that's crazy. Damn. But yeah, there we go. Like, yo, they'd be like, yo, I'm gonna get me a home tonight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no.
Couch is the only thing pulling out the night.
Oh man, that's pretty good. That's good. I approve. I approve that message.
You were saying.
Huh?
You were saying.
Yeah, no. So I think like there just needs to be certain etiquette about how you approach a holiday party if you want to be invited back to your job in the new year.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely be very mindful about you shooting your shot.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, at any point in time, be
Yeah.
mindful. But
Don't shoot yourself in the foot.
yeah, I just feel like people wait till like the holiday party. It's like, oh, we're all going to be kind of like chummy. We'll be out of work, and now's my time.
That one line cook's finally being able to talk to the server or the
Yeah,
hostess or whatever.
yeah,
Tickets to do.
So they can actually sit
and talk. Yeah, and it's a
Liquid
beautiful
courage.
thing
You get the
sometimes.
liquid courage too.
Yeah,
Like, man, I've been waiting to say this to you all year.
yeah. And sometimes it works out beautifully, and I've seen it work out
Yeah.
pretty well. But I've also seen homie who was waiting all year to try to holler,
Yeah.
and then she brings in her actual
Oh,
boyfriend.
Damn.
And then homie is just sitting there with egg on his face, and then he starts going in drinking even more, and then he
Cups
then he
of the rosé.
oh my god, it's
Them
literally
all
that.
cold.
Yes,
Going
he is in
to
Marvin's
home.
room drinking all of the Chardonnay.
Wow. He's the Kava Poppy.
Yeah, the
Kava.
Kava Poppy.
Kava Poppy.
The Brute
Actually, it
Poppy,
should have been the Prosecco Poppy. I
Oh.
missed that one.
or the Brute Poppy.
Root Poppy. God damn.
No, we
That sounds
keeping it
rough.
the Andre Poppy.
Andre, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that is asking for a hangover right there. Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Nah, shit goes left. Any other etiquette?
I don't think I've been to a restaurant. Well, I've served the one for you guys. I'd served
Yeah.
that one, but I don't think I've ever attended one.
Oh man,
I don't. Oh no. Yeah, it was more of a dinner, so it wasn't like that.
You
And then we
usually
went to a
quit
bar.
before the holidays.
No, because
I know you. You usually
no,
quit
because
first.
I did the
yo,
Here and Now had one, but it was a dinner, and then we went to
Yeah.
a bar afterwards. But there was nothing like that.
Yeah, they didn't
So,
have an actual party.
We didn't have like it wasn't like a space rented out, but they did take us out and we got to drink and shit. But
Yeah.
nobody was really on that.
oh
everybody
man,
was really cool with each other, so nobody was a weirdo.
You see it at the bigger places.
Yeah,
The
Yeah.
corporate like bars
Like a
and
Lucky
restaurants.
Strike?
Yeah.
oh yeah, I bet
Yeah.
there was
Did
like
Lucky
some
Strike have
wild shit
one?
there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I had
did they have one when I was there?
yeah, you quit before
No,
we
I
got
quit in
there.
January.
You quit.
No, I quit in
We
January.
had our holiday parties in the summer.
Wait,
A lot of
What?
places, because they're
Oh.
cheap.
It's a terrible time to do it in Phoenix.
Exactly. No,
Yeah.
not just in Phoenix. I'm saying a lot of restaurants will do that. They do their holiday parties
cheaper.
in the summer because it's slower, so you can get more staff off.
Yeah.
Because the problem is if you have a holiday party
During the holiday.
pre-pandemic,
Yeah.
post-pandemic, everyone can just do it on a Monday because most places are closed.
Yeah.
You know, and then you just mob over to a place that's like one of your industry bars. But back then, I remember this was 2016 and 2017 because I left in 2018. But 2016, at the holiday party, I met my future girlfriend. By the time we got to 2017 party, me and her had broken up. I had already dated someone else at the bar. So I had 2 ex-girlfriends and we were all on we were supposed to be on a boat. That's what they built it as.
A booze
But this
cruise?
is Phoenix. You just went on a dirty ass lake.
Yeah, I was
like
about to say,
the
like,
fucking
ew.
ferry thing they have over there, Lake Pleasant and shit.
Oh, is that where that photo came from that I showed you? The
Yes.
throwback one? Oh, that was it?
Yeah, the one with me in the
damn.
hat.
I missed that.
Yeah,
Shit.
that shit was fun. That shit was so fun because I knew then that there are levels to this management shit as far as like comfort, because the GM we had, he could run for president. He was very good at telling you what you were supposed to do as an employee, but then doing the exact opposite. And case in point, he was all about respect and all about this and that. And I heard him say verbatim, I will not forget it. Man, I'm the luckiest guy at this lake. Look at all these fine bitches I got with me. Talking about his employees.
I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Dear
There was another person there next to me that heard him say it. Because they were like, oh, he's really drunk. Because he was pink. That's when you know they're overcooked. So he was ready.
He was ready.
He was sitting in that Arizona sun drinking Budweisers.
He was ready to blow.
Yeah. There's so many bells. Stop.
Dear
me and
HR.
Yeah. No, HR was there.
HR
Oh
was there.
God.
HR
It was a
there.
company party. We were closed that day.
Damn.
Yeah, there was one HR member that went. But yeah, that was,
Were they taking notes?
I don't know. That was a weird transitional period because we had just changed from one GM to the next. And that was one of those moments, like, it was how a lot of you are feeling now. It's like, oh, this is what it's going to be like going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you voted for, buddy. Because when he came in, a lot of people were so excited to have him over the last GM because they felt like the last GM was too soft
Right.
and cared about people too much and this and that and played favorites or whatever. When the last GM was more of a meritocracy of like getting to know you and you taking care of the customers and doing things the right way.
Mm-hmm.
This guy came in more like, all right, man, you make me money, you kiss my ass, you're good.
Word.
And that works until it doesn't, which is why that was the first location they closed when the pandemic hit. They closed that location within like 5 or 6 days of hearing like everything was closed down. They were like, all right, effective immediately. That's closed.
That one's down.
Yeah.
We should have an industry perspective holiday party.
There at the new
No,
location,
no,
at the new thing.
Just no.
Oh, at a holiday. Oh,
I'm just
a
saying
holiday
for
party.
us. For us, like, you know,
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
We should do it in January because all of our friends are going to be working,
Yeah.
trying to make that money,
Yeah.
which we're
Get
all
that
trying to
guap.
do. Yeah.
do a industry perspective office holiday party.
That would be fun. Honestly, we have enough space to do it and to do it really well. That would
do
be
it
a
up
lot
there.
of fun. Yeah.
Do it
Yeah.
upstairs on the roof.
But anyway, back to
Yeah.
Stay
episode.
tuned for that.
No,
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Let me see.
More
I'll add
details
that
to
to my
come.
list of projects. Actually, that
Other
sounds like a lot of fun.
etiquette for the Christmas party. I mean, have there been any other things that you guys have just seen while working holiday parties?
Actually, I had let me add my etiquette.
Okay,
I
yeah.
haven't added one.
Oh, bet.
And it kind of ties into that one. You know, I understand like wanting to shoot your shot. And I understand, you know, you're out drinking, you're out having a good time, you get the liquid courage and everything like that. And this is something I've preached, whether it's not about holiday parties, I just mean going out in general.
Yeah.
We all need to remember that even though we work within this industry, we are very susceptible to doing the exact same things that we complain about. We become the very customer we complain about, man.
Yeah.
You know, so at the holiday party, maybe that's not the time for you to shoot your shot. At the holiday party, maybe that's not the time for you to get like sloppy fucking drunk, falling all over the place.
Yeah.
Open bar and shit.
Yeah, you know, like don't be that customer.
Don't be the
Because now
reason
you're
the
that
holiday
customer.
party doesn't happen again.
Bro, how many holiday parties
I've
don't
definitely
happen?
been that customer at the holiday party.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You have been?
That's shocked.
Not shoot the
I mean, I'm
shot,
shocked.
but like definitely it's an open fucking bar, and
Yeah.
like they just have drink tickets, and then like literally the bartender was just leaving the drink tickets on the fucking bar. So I'm just like, oh, another one.
Okay, but being drunk is different.
Another
though.
one. Oh no. But like the thing is with me, like when I get that drunk, all I'm gonna do is find a corner and fall asleep.
Right. So you're
So,
not
like,
that guy. Though.
I'm not that guy. Yeah,
Not that
that's
guy,
and
no.
that's the thing is like if I found out that I was the guy that gets drunk and starts wanting to fight people, I think it would
Yes.
become a
That
little
would
bit.
surprise me.
I would become more conscious about like my drinking. But like if it's just like, hey, just make sure he gets home safe, but he's gonna be sleepy in the corner. Like every friend I have has pictures of me sleep somewhere.
Yeah, that's how they know you're your friends.
Yeah. Like yeah, that's how I know we've gone to a
But
level.
it
But
also
yeah.
shows how well you know yourself. And
Yes.
I had an instance where a customer a couple weeks ago walked in, and we were pretty late in the night, and they walked in, not stumbling or anything like that, but you know, a little wobbly, little wobbles,
A little toasty.
little wobbles. And they come up to me and they go, should I stay or should I go?
This is a pod
Should I
entry.
stay or should I go?
Exactly.
Don't Stranger Things me right now.
Yeah. He's like, should I stay or should I go? And I go, like, what do you mean? Like, here, you just got here. He like looks around the room. He's like,
Did you just pop a Zanny?
Me?
Yeah, we just.
I wiped my face.
Oh, I just saw you go.
No, I went like
I was like, bro, are you just doing drugs on our podcast? Man?
wow, I see what you think of
Your
me.
comfort level is
Jesus
absolutely
Christ.
astounding. I'm sorry, go on with your.
But if I
story.
did, who cares?
No. But I'm not judging. I just wanted to bring
we
attention
just put
to
the
it.
number down on the bottom.
I just wanted to bring attention
No.
to it. I didn't know what you were doing.
I was wiping my.
I thought you
my
were trying to
mustache.
very secretly take a pill right now, and I
The only pills I was nope. They don't get free advertisement. Sorry,
boom.
I already tagged you guys in something.
Anyway,
up?
should I stay or should I go?
I just told him to leave. And he turned around and walked out, just like that joke did.
Sorry, I didn't.
It literally was. That was how it felt because he was just like he looked around the room. He was like, I don't know if I should be. I don't know if I fit in here. Like I feel like maybe I should go.
You don't leave.
because he was drunk.
Cops are coming for you.
He was drunk. Like he
Yeah.
was clearly drunk. He was clearly asking me like,
What do you think?
should I go home?
If you gotta
And
ask,
I was like, bro, yeah,
Yeah,
let's go home.
give it
And
a.
he was like, all right,
Have a good eve.
yeah,
walked
if you
out.
gotta ask, just fucking go home. man.
yeah. I appreciate people like that.
Yeah,
I really do.
he assessed the situation, made sure that he was proper in his assessment, and
Yeah.
you gave him confirmation.
Yeah.
I
those
don't-
are those are true drink angels.
Yeah,
They don't come along that often.
No.
But every once in a while, you just got to get touched by an angel
when you want
with consent.
I don't have like an etiquette thing. I think you guys pretty covered up most of them, but I guess this can fall in etiquette. Maybe not holiday party, but inviting your friends and family to a place.
Oof.
And
Same thing for them.
in good-
That's a holiday party for them.
And it is.
Yes.
Absolutely. And in good faith, you're like, yeah, just come through, whatever. And then they're either already kind of drunk and then they just not act up. You're like, all right, hey, relax. I'm working
Chill.
here.
Yeah.
I'm working here.
Or I work here.
Yeah.
Sometimes you bring them in with you
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
well. Like that does happen.
Yeah, there's
I
like a
don't-
+1.
I don't think that's happened to me.
Mm.
I don't think so. Thank God.
Yeah, you never go into your job on your day off. But you guys aren't open every day like that.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would get like that if I did.
Well, you have proper etiquette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty conscious to not get that drunk when I'm at my job. thus far. But
Your job isn't a place I want to drink at. Your
I
job isn't
used-
a place I want to walk in.
right. So
I hate walking by it.
I don't despise it as much as you guys. No, I used to go there on my off days, but like the prices have just increased so crazy. Like I could go there on an off day, and like if I had like a good couple weeks, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get a ribeye. I'm gonna treat myself to a ribeye. It's like $65 and like whatever. Then like within like 6 months, it went from $65 to $99.
Yeah.
And like, yes, I get a discount, but like I just don't want to give.
Shit, what, $10?
Yeah, I'm not trying to give that money back to them, and so that's when it became less enticing to want to like kick it there. And clearly over time, I'm just like, I've had all the food 1,000 times. Like, there's just nothing I really want to have there. But what I was going to say in terms of like inviting friends and family, this happened to me on Friday. I was on the floor serving, and like this one of the guys in the back of the house, like really cool guy, super fucking friendly, and he was like super excited. He was like, hey guys, I have some friends coming today. And it felt like, I think this is like their first time coming to the restaurant. It's like, it's going to be like 8 of them. I was like, whoa, you're bringing like a lot of people. That's cool. It's like, yeah, they're coming at 1 o'clock. All right, cool. I'm in the section that has like the big table. So I was like, oh, I might end up getting them. I got them, and it was like, they were really friendly people, but I noticed they were all really young, around his age. I don't know his age exactly.
How young is that?
I'm thinking 23. Yeah.
Ooh, shit.
But like, and that's the thing, is like, I didn't really like assess his age, because I can't tell his age. He could be 23 to 28. I don't know.
Yeah.
But his
being
friends
in the service industry can add or subtract a couple years.
Yeah, this is true.
You just don't know.
But like his friends coming in, I was like, you're still trying to grow facial hair. I don't really. But like, it's like they were at least 21. But like, yeah, so it was like one of those things where I was like, oh man. And it, because when he said his friends or his people were coming in and it was 8, I was like, oh, you're having your family come. That's what I kind of was expecting. So I'm like, oh, family, might be a couple kids, but mainly like adults. And then it was just like his friends came in, and I was like, oh, okay. But they were so nice, and they were super cool, and we kind of joked on him, and I was like, all right, cool. And like, yeah, he's a piece
real
of
friends.
Yeah, it was like, yo, he's a piece of shit, but like, you know, we fuck with him.
You really know him.
Yeah. But no, he's like the nicest dude. Like, he's not a piece of shit at all. But like, it's just fun to just like make fun of him in front of his friends. Anyway, so then they were just like, yeah, but we're gonna all want separate tabs. And I was like,
God
can all get the
damn
fuck
it.
out.
yeah. And I was just like, all right.
And it just all goes down the drain from there. Now all of those nice things, it's just
Right.
flushing the toilet like, I
Yeah.
fucking hate you guys.
And then like they were doing that, but then like so it was like, it ended up being actually only 6 or 7 people, not 8. And then so like the 3 guys, they got individual tabs, but then the 3 ladies, they all just grouped up into one. It was like $217 for like the 3 of them. They all got steaks because he works on the grill, so I guess they wanted to like, you know, get some food that he made or
Taste
whatever.
that meat.
I was gonna say it.
Gotta
God
be quicker than
damn
that.
it.
You gotta
I
be
was
on
waiting
it.
for him to finish his
I
Nah,
sentence.
don't
you gotta
wait for
be on
anybody
it.
to finish.
Oh.
Gotta be quicker than that.
Your hands are really soft and supple.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Moisturize.
Yeah, that's nice. And so yeah,
Supple?
supple and soft.
Supple. I don't like that you call them supple.
Bro,
That-
you don't finish this story.
I'm trying to move on. He got caught up on supple. I was moving on. No. And then yeah, but then they ended up so the girls, they paid $217 all on one card, left no tip.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah, bro.
hell.
Were they
And
pretty?
they
no.
did-
Were they pretty?
No. No.
That defies the stereotypes.
Well, no, it was no. I'm
Usually ugly people tip.
Hold on. Wait a
They
minute.
understand the story.
Make no sense.
yeah.
None at
But
all.
like, and then I felt I was just like, oh, dude, like your people, like, and he's young, so I don't feel like he fully understood like how bad it was, because I went back and forth about, am I going to tell him? It's like, no, I'm going to tell him. It's like, yo, your girls like didn't tip at all. He's like, what? Oh man, that's crazy. I'm never inviting them back. And I was just like, bro, you
I
don't
don't like the
understand.
way you said that because I can hear it. I can hear the story. I can hear his tone. In the way
Yeah, it was like kind of casual, and I was like, I don't think he understands it.
because he's back of house.
Yeah. And yeah, he just didn't understand. Like, bro, I never want to service any of your friends or family anymore. And I'm going to talk to the other people. So anytime, and he was so excited for them to come to his job and see him work and like, oh, this is a nice place. And now that's all tainted.
Right.
And the other 3 guys that paid individually, they all tipped pretty good,
Right.
18 to 20%. But all that sticks out in my head is 0 on 217 for
Right.
the 3 chicks. And like, that's like, it's just ruined and tainted the entire idea of me servicing anybody that he knows from here on
Right.
out. And I think as time went on, he kind of understood like, oh, that's really fucked up. He's like, oh man, that's really bad. I'm gonna tell him never come in. And I was like, yeah. And then
Yeah,
later,
you tell him.
yeah. And then later on when he saw me, he was about to leave. And I think he was on the phone with them because he was about to go meet them. And he was like, yo, they said they're really sorry. I was like, bro, that sorry doesn't pay my bills.
That sorry don't mean shit.
And then like it doesn't, bro. And he was like, yeah. And I could tell he was starting to finally kind of like understand that,
right.
like, because I didn't even get to explain to him how like 10% of their sales I have to pay out regardless.
You lost money.
Yeah, I have to pay out regardless of whether I get tipped or not.
Right.
But like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so inviting your friends and family to your job, be very mindful
Yeah.
of
Be
explaining.
very mindful and make sure that your friends are like us. Make sure
Yeah.
they're not like us.
Bows. Wop, 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 wop. That fuck 'em up.
Yeah, there we go.
I've had that experience a couple of times at High Tide. One of my coworkers, she had some of her friends come through, and cool, you know, get them 1 or 2 rounds or whatever. And then when I had to charge them for at least one of them. It's nothing. And then after they left, I'd be like, "Hey, your friends kind of suck." Oh, why? What happened? They didn't fucking tip. I was like, "Did you not tell them? Do they not know? Did you not educate them?"
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. This and that." Apologetic and everything. I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna be honest. Next time they come, I'm charging them full price."
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's the other thing.
Oh,
we hooked them up with desserts. Like they had a
Right.
whole platter of desserts on the house.
At the very least, tip the dessert.
Yeah.
The dessert shouldn't be, tip the dessert. Tip the same price. Well, that I wasn't trying to make a joke there.
I know.
I'm literally just saying, like,
It's just yeah.
whatever the price for the dessert should be, make that the
The
tip
tip,
that
yeah.
you're paying.
Yeah, yeah.
Make the tip the dessert. Oh, this costs this. Tip us that
That
at the
much.
very least, because now we saved you money.
Yeah.
You can pay the same amount, but you save money because you don't have to tip because you're tipping what was discounted.
Yeah.
That is what we have been. That's what everyone's talking about when they're like, hey, when we hook you up, hook me up. If you're saving money, at least some of that should go to me.
Right.
Because if not, I'm going to charge you full price and still none of it goes to me.
Yeah.
But now it's going to cost you more.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do?
Yeah.
You want to pay this amount and have a good relationship and maybe I take care of you? Or do you want to be a cunt? Up to you.
These are your options.
It's really up to you. You know, I had these guys come in yesterday, and just because their energy was so, I mean, it was just really good energy to bring into the bar, to bring into the room. And they came from Redacted. I watched them cross the street.
Yeah.
So I didn't know what I was getting, not just because of Redacted. It was just, it's a Sunday. Everyone's looking for something to do. I have no idea what was walking in. But, you know, listening to them talk with another person who wasn't associated with them, but the conversation went in that direction, I ended up, you know, buying them all a shot. My manager was cool with it because he could hear the dialogue that was happening. He's like, that's exactly who you buy a shot for.
Right.
You know, the people who come in bringing good energy and making the room brighter and everything. That's who gets the hookup, not the person who comes in, who doesn't tip, who brings nothing to the room.
Hey,
It's
I'm black.
only
You're
their-
black, right?
Right.
Let's hook me up.
And then after you hook them up, they don't tip and then they just walk out. So why did I hook you up? Because we lost everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Money, time, energy,
Energy.
like all of it
Yeah.
is
What did it
fucking
cost?
gone.
Everything.
Hey, for real, man. And that is why I have been, you like we've talked off camera, I've been where I've been mentally as far as wanting to lean into just the positive energy of things, especially going into next year.
Yes.
And that really came to a head for me on Saturday.
Ooh.
I remember I kind of told you guys a little bit about this. So we had interacted with someone from our past a few weeks back and everything. And in that time, from the initial reaction, we could have just had like a negative reaction because the last time we saw this person, it was a negative energy around them. But we were just, fuck it. Let's just make it work. I treated him like a customer, basically, is how I looked at it. And once we walked away, I felt better because once I treated him like a customer, not in a negative sense, but just like, I don't have to think about you tomorrow. That's the same way I think about customers on a transactional basis. You become a regular, you bring some positive energy into the bar, into the restaurant, into my life, I'm always going to remember you. But if it's just a transaction and it's just throwaway, why would I remember you? That's why it's so weird when people come back. And I know you've all had this and our other people in the service industry out there as well. People come up to you and they tell you a whole story and like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I get it. We want to provide that. We want to have that. But if we don't, then we don't. And that's how I treated that.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with the negative anymore.
Yeah.
I just want to deal with the positive. I want to take that into next year. And I carried that into this past week. And I was telling our good friend Seth, shout out to Seth. I was telling him yesterday why I did that. Because he said, he was like, that's not always easy to do. And I'm like, no, it's not. But I wanted to get the practice of being able to try to be as positive as I could in a negative type of situation, because you never know when you're going to run into someone that you're just like, fuck, dude, I don't want to see this person, especially right now.
Yeah.
And then you see him and it's just like, you know what? You don't matter. But not because you're less than. It's because I realize I don't matter to you either.
Yeah.
So fuck it. You're not going to get any of that energy from me anymore.
No.
You no longer matter other than this transaction. You've become a customer to me. And that's exactly what you are. And that's exactly what you will forever be. You are a customer. And once the transaction is over, so are you. So is your existence. That's fine. It's not bad, but it's fine.
Yeah.
You got something you want to press. Press that.
God damn!
I didn't see
Thank
that
you.
as such a.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
Not just the shots fired, but that was a bar.
Oh,
Thank you
bar.
for saying
Yes.
that.
Yes.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah.
Because on Saturday,
Oh boy.
during the Tyson fight,
Oh boy.
I was visited upon
Here he goes.
someone from our past.
Oh, wait. Because she came into fucking. She came over to Redacted too.
full James Brown.
No. Oh, shit. I meant to bring that up to you guys.
Sorry to y'all,
Oh
man.
my God.
Headphone warning.
Sorry. I'm burying the lead. Fuck off. Sorry. Go ahead. Tell your story.
So
Headphone warning.
I just scratched the fuck out of my hand. Worth
So
it. Worth it.
good.
Yeah. So Tyson fight comes on.
Oh,
Tyson fight.
sorry. Just keep talking.
Tyson fight comes on, and I'm standing at the point bar, which is the first bar that you see when you come in. So I'm the first bartender you see when you walk in the room. You can see me from outside. That's how visible I am. So as I look to my left and I'm looking at the projector and I see the fight, and I look to my right and I see my former boss,
The one.
the team president of all people, standing in front of me.
Dog.
I was just like,
I didn't even put the pieces
Oh,
together.
You held this. You withheld this information from me.
Fuck.
God damn it.
I had to
didn't
get this.
Jesus
I had to get this
Christ.
moment. But I will be honest, man. Like, it really felt good, only in the sense that we both looked at each other like, you just don't matter to me anymore.
It's whatever.
And that's how easy it is.
Yeah.
But some people get to that point a little too soon in a relationship. And we may beg to differ on when that happens.
Yeah.
And that's where a lot of arms crossing can come into play.
Hello.
I gotta hear this shit. I gotta hear what the fuck you're about to say.
Because all it was a very innocuous thing where, you know, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy your first round, and they were like, oh, thank you, and they came back for a second round, and they paid and they tipped,
I'm outta
and
here.
it was just a customer.
It doesn't
transaction.
matter.
And then 5 minutes after they left, Fish walked in, and I was like, team president was just here.
Oh,
And he was like,
my God.
are you fucking, keep in mind, I haven't seen him in months. He
Yeah,
just
shit.
randomly popped in and just randomly missed that person. And I was already thinking about Fish earlier that day because I'm like, man, he posted a picture of his son. And this and
Yeah.
that. I'm thinking about the positives. And in my head, you know, talking with him, I was just like, because they said when they saw me, oh, you're still here. And I was like, yeah, but I'm doing other things, you know.
Yeah.
I'm working. You're doing your thing. I'm doing my thing. None of this matters. None of it matters.
Yeah.
That's how quickly it happened, where it was just like, yeah, fuck it. You know, because then after Fish left, another guy I know, New York City Ralph, we call him NYC Ralph because his name's Ralph and
Yeah.
he literally lives in New York.
Yeah.
But whenever he's in LA, older white gentleman, he comes in, just brings in the good vibes, man.
Yeah.
And that was all I really felt by the end of it. Was like I just had a smile on my face at every stage of the interaction because I didn't expect to see that person. Okay, cool. Now that I've seen him, I'm like, it's fine. None of this matters because it never did.
It never did.
It does, but it doesn't. It did, but it didn't. And I have moved on to bigger and better. And we all need to do that in one way or another because we're all still here. We're all still Americans. We're all still service industry workers for those of us who are in it. We're all still doing what we got to do. But at the same time, you need to start paying attention to who you burn because you never know when you might need that person down the road, man. And not everyone is as forgiving because I can be. But I know one person who is not.
I
And
know
I will
one as
give
well.
the floor to them, and they can react however they want.
Kanye shrug.
You just elevated the experience.
I just, for those that are listening, I just shoulder shrugged.
Yeah.
I am
Kanye shrug.
Yeah, just Kanye shrug.
Bruh.
Well,
I will say that you are a better person than me because I would not have bought their first round and I would have still charged them full price and just treated them just like a customer. Like, oh, hello, what can I get? Pretend like
Yeah.
I didn't even know who they are.
Right.
Completely disregard the, I guess, personal relationship that was there. It's like, you no longer exist to me. You're just another customer.
Start from
But
scratch.
but like at the very base level, like
Right.
I've never seen you before.
Yeah.
That's how
'Cause
I
that's the
would.
only way you can get through the transaction.
That's how I would have done it. I would definitely not have bought them their first round. Hell no, I would not have bought their first round. I don't give a fuck. I would have upsold like a motherfucker too.
Bruh, it was $16. It was worth it to get this reaction. I'm sorry. I was thinking of the content more than anything else. More than anything else. Because for me, I'm just like, yeah, this would happen right now. With the way everything else is going. Yeah. Of course. Absolutely. Please show up now. Make me feel better
Yeah.
about the way things are going. Because remind me of what I had to go through to get here. Remind me of all of the, and I'm not just talking about this person, I'm just saying all of the shitty management and ownership decisions that led to me becoming the service industry worker that I am to this point. I need shitty managers to let me know when I have a good one. I got one of the good ones now.
Huh.
It's been a while since I had one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's nice to be reminded of what a manager who really cares about you and cares about your job and cares about the venue. It's nice to know what that looks like. While even if things can be misconstrued, You know, like I said, for me, hatchets are buried. But at the same time, I still have to judge you based off of what I have, which is shitty decisions. That's
Yeah.
all I've seen. Shitty decisions. And if that's what I've seen in my limited amount of time, you also have to ask yourself, and that goes for everybody. You know, one of our neighbors was in the bar that same night. I actually felt bad for the person they were making out with.
Oh,
Oh my God. Wait.
And then
what?
I watched our boy JJ post on his story like, get it, homie. And I was like,
I saw that. He was also streaming it too, which was funny.
yeah,
Which was funny. Yeah, he was streaming on Twitch.
bruh.
They were right there.
Yeah, they were right there. And it was also it looked like the end of a company party.
Love that,
Yeah.
actually.
Because
Bro, they were sucking face.
it looked like if that manager I talked about from 2017 hooked up with one of his servers. Because that's
Oh.
exactly what it felt
Oh,
like. That's
shit.
exactly what it looked like.
It
This
was
guy,
taboo.
This guy is a couple years older than me.
Yeah.
This girl was definitely early 20s. Not that that matters to that extent. What matters is the way that he did it. That girl came in with her homegirl
Yeah.
like an hour and a half, 2 hours before he ever walked in the room.
Yeah.
She was clearly fucked up and clearly just wanted to hump something because she was humping her friend.
God.
But her friend was about 15, 20 pounds heavier. So she was like, not the linebacker friend, but the I'm your friend who's like here to protect you and make sure you get home safe.
I'm not gonna say it, never mind.
Green
That's
light.
No, because the joke I said last, it's
That's fair. That's
Oh,
fair.
okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
that's
All
fine.
right.
But I'm just saying, like, you know, there are levels. There are
Yes.
levels to cock blocking. Like, come on now.
Yes.
or twat swatting. Thank you.
So to, the bells made it better. But it was clearly one of those things where you knew there was a 99.9% chance she was going home with someone she's never seen before. And
Yeah.
her friend was just trying to not let it happen. But at the same time, you can't make your friend leave. You can't
Right.
make your friend not go with someone else.
Yeah.
And they just stayed there long enough until the vulture showed up.
To
Like,
bite the carcasses.
oh, yo, for real.
Not Michael Keaton.
It was. You know who I'm talking about. Lawyer. Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Scrappy Chris is in the building,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Lawyer dude?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
He gets them all.
Yes.
He is the Thanos.
Yes.
He be collecting them fucking
Bro.
Infinity Stones.
Bro.
It is.
To watch that happen and then see it on Instagram the next day, I was like, ugh.
Documented.
Bro, it was so cringy because the way she was dancing on her friend an hour or so before that
Yeah.
was like, okay, cool. Like, you understand, okay, she's fucked up. You got to keep an eye on her. Let's not give her a bunch of shots. All right. Keep your antennas on. I'd see different guys try to talk to her. It may go somewhere, may not, this and that, and then move on. You see people exchanging Instagram information, all that other kind of shit, and then they just move on. But he is Thanos.
Yeah.
And he knows what he needs to say.
He locks
and what he
in.
needs to do
Yeah.
to get like, if you're a drunk, impressionable young woman, he knows exactly what to do and say to try to get to you.
That's weird.
Exactly.
No.
And it's so hard to
Trying to
have
strike it forward,
someone
and
like
it's probably
that come in
a
your bar.
Oh shit, sorry, I missed it. Sorry, I was looking for the video. I'm gonna
Bounce
do it
there.
anyway.
Bounce, wop, 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 wop. That fuck 'em
Yeah,
up.
it's just hard to have that person
I'ma
come
do
in.
my stuff.
No, because
Why you feeling
he's
like-
very friendly and jovial with everybody.
Any tips?
And he,
I bet he does.
that's we shouldn't applaud that, but that was a great joke. It's a great joke. It's a great joke, but
Yeah, man.
I felt
that's-
bad about it. No,
That shit.
Didn't feel that bad about it. You still laughed.
That's just hard to watch, man. It is
Yeah.
hard to watch.
No,
'Cause you don't want to be judgmental, but when you see this shit every day, it's like,
Who don't want to be judgmental?
well, he comes in to redacted all the time too, and it's just like every week, him and his friends just have a different rotation. And it's like, do you? And then they're not all
They
like,
go to bars like it's a scavenger.
yes.
Ugh.
No,
I
they
don't
are.
like that shit.
They bar hop like every fucking Friday and Saturday night is a scavenger hunt.
But it's the same bars.
Yeah.
They're looking for
Oh.
the same treasure.
Oh. It's like more like
Again.
an Easter egg hunt. Like, you know where the eggs are hiding. Thank you.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I get it. I do get it. If
You got it.
if
You got
you're if you're
eggs, like ovaries and eggs. That's what I was talking. There was levels to the joke, people. That's what I was like. Eggs, you know, Easter egg, and then eggs because women carry eggs. That was the joke, people. For those that may not have gotten it, now you can laugh. You're welcome.
he just had to mansplain it for you.
Yeah. How you like your eggs? Fried or fertilized? Fried or fertilized? How you, you guys never heard that song?
No,
I have.
and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
All right. Move on.
Please.
I mean, I was at the end of my story. I didn't want to talk about that guy anymore.
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna
Yeah.
loop back a little bit because home girl, them, they, or him ended up coming to Redacted as well, which was also their previous employer.
Oh.
Right, because
Yeah.
when as soon as you said your tee up, I was like,
Yeah.
oh right, she probably
Yeah.
did go there, or
I
they
love
did.
it.
Or
Yeah.
he did.
Wait.
Just
After
say
all
shit.
that shit, they still.
Nah, what's
Yeah.
funny is when I talked to Seth last night
Yeah,
and I ran it by him, he's like, oh, I had no idea any of that happened. I was like, nigga, you work there. How do I know?
he doesn't.
I know, but I'm
yeah.
saying the fact that any employee doesn't know,
Right.
but the company still had to pay out all that money
Yes.
and then raise prices.
Yes.
Okay, so for
Yes.
anyone who's like, why do they hate on motherfuckers? Your prices went up because
Yeah.
of that shit. All right,
They're like-
that's what the fuck we're hating on. None of this shit is free. Restaurants and bars, I've said this before, it is prepaid fun. Period. The restaurant or bar has to prepay for you to come in and have fun and then pay us back. And hopefully we make enough money between everything that you bought, as long as we're not comping everything, shitty managers, that we can pay our employees on time. And then the people who come in here are tipping appropriately to subsidy or subsidize their income to where they can live a livable wage or make a livable wage so we can keep employing them so they don't go somewhere else. And then the shit drops because if we can't keep them, we got to hire this other motherfucker.
Right.
And you don't like that motherfucker because you can't find that motherfucker
Yeah.
at all. Or it's a motherfucker who goes on medical leave when they're really on vacation and or starting a new job.
The
Well,
fucking.
they
Which
Oh,
again,
to
it's
do
still,
that.
if that's your hustle, do it. Sorry. Please say what you got to say after this. But I'm just saying, if that's your hustle, do it.
No, it was a
But
great
we still
finesse.
get to talk shit about it.
It was a great finesse.
That's all I'm saying.
I can't deny it was a great finesse, but it cost the company and a lot of employees a lot of time and energy and money because they look at it. The corporate companies look at shit like that, development and stuff, as an investment. Like, we're investing in you to become a asset that gives dividends back into the company. And the entire time from the moment they were hired, they knew that they were going back to their other job.
They
were
were
just
going back to their ex the whole time. They
Yeah.
were just fucking you to have something to fuck.
yeah. They literally
Right.
just like, yeah,
Come
I need a paycheck in
Yep.
the in between time, and I need someone to fund my trip to Paris for the Olympics. But that's neither
I
here
need
nor
a
there.
bankroll and a warm bed.
Yeah, and
Take care of me until my ex figures this shit out.
right. That's literally what was happening. But yeah, they came in and I'm on production and I turned around as they were sitting down and I was like, bitch, is that you? What the fuck?
You got some balls.
Like, you got some cojones on you.
Yeah.
God
Fucking-
damn. So then I went back on production, but then like, oh God, all these other people that are so fucking friendly. Oh my God, it's you. Oh, I haven't seen you. And like catching up and on, and you've been traveling here and then done.
Why haven't you seen them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why haven't you seen them?
Because they
And it ain't just about them. It's also about the motherfucker who brought in a 24 top unannounced.
It's-
When his
it is so
daddy's
much.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's literally a symptom of a bigger problem. You are putting people in charge of things that they should not be in charge of these things. Anyone who's willing to do that to a restaurant, anyone who's willing to do that to a restaurant that's within their own family circle, they're not good management. They're not people who should be in positions of power.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest issues we have right now is that people who do have power don't fucking deserve it because you don't know what the fuck to do with it. And the people who should have power and should know what to do with it are too fucking dumb to really know how to get it. So you don't deserve it either. So the rest of us are just sitting in the fucking middle like, can someone manage this fucking bar or restaurant, please?
Yeah.
Because I'm just sitting here trying to pay my light bill and go on vacation sometimes and do whatever it is I got to do. Can any of you do this? That's why I'm not management. That's why, not me. I'm saying, well, yeah, me. But a lot of people you hear, oh, I'm not management. Why? Because I don't want to deal with that.
I don't want to deal with
But
it.
then you elevate these other motherfuckers who ain't good at it.
But you got to elevate the people that are kind of dumb enough to fall for the trappings of it.
Or change the trap. Stop making it a trap. That's
Yeah,
what I'm
don't make it a
saying.
trap,
It's
yeah.
It's a symptom of a bigger problem.
Yeah. Because I like working at Redacted. Literally half of the staff that have been there over a year have moved up to management at some point within their first 18 months. And within 3 months of moving up to management, asked to be moved back down because it's just
fucking sucks.
it sucks, and you're getting
worth it.
paid less, and you're the last person that has to talk to all the problems in the building, and yeah, and all you can look at it as development for whatever, but it's like, well, shit, if I'm not trying to be a restaurateur for the rest of my life, like this is dumb, and
Yeah.
it's development,
And
for
it's
what reason?
okay to work in a job and
1,000%.
not have it be the rest of your life.
Of course,
It for some reason it seems like people and I think a lot of it is because some people don't think ahead and they get caught up in a situation where they don't know an out.
yeah.
But some people get in the service industry and then they're like, well, I don't know what else to do, or I don't know this, or I don't know that. It's like, we're not trying to shame you or anything. Like, if you want to try to move up to management and give it a shot and it's not for you, just say it's not for you and just back out. Like, hey, I gave it a shot. I'm overwhelmed. This doesn't work. Or I don't have the temper, whatever. Just, it doesn't work. But only the good people are the ones who are willing to do that. Usually the shitty people are like, I'm making my money. Everybody else can figure it the fuck out. And you're the ones who are ruining this shit for everybody else. So stop it. And now we move on
Stop
to the
it.
video.
Get some help.
Stop
All right.
being a bitch.
So I got this video right here. Something funny. Sound on?
Yeah.
All right. Here, I'll just show you on my phone.
How can I help you?
What's your favorite drink to make?
I got just the thing. Hey, no peeking. Don't look. Here you go. An espresso martini.
Pretty late. I don't know if I can drink this.
Oh, you don't have to worry about it. It's a decaf blend.
Oh, well, I'm allergic to coffee beans too.
Don't worry about that. This is actually made with matcha infused beans, so you're all set.
I can't have vodka.
Well, actually, we use rum as the base for this.
Oh, sick.
Enjoy. Hey, what's up?
What's your favorite drink to make?
Here you go.
It's just a beer.
Yeah, it's a drink. It still counts.
Why is it your favorite?
It's the closest one here in the region, so that's why.
And that's the fucking thing. Sorry. It's like, if you come to me and you ask me to make a thing that I like making and I know nothing about you, your palate, your allergies, your dietary restrictions, what you tend to usually drink, what any of that, then you're fucking setting me up for failure. And I don't have time for failures.
Matcha infused beans.
Matcha infused fucking beans.
It's actually decaf.
Oh God. And I'm gonna keep on bullshitting you until you just try it and then you tell me it's nasty. Then I gotta go throw it out and make what you actually wanted. You know how many times last week when people were like looking at the menu and it's like, what do you suggest? And I
I
literally
suggest you to look at the menu.
every time I try to be like, hey, I think this, and this, and this, every time they pick something else that I didn't name. And it's cool, it's fine, but just stop wasting my fucking time and energy. You know what the fuck you want. You know what you fucking feel like eating. Just order it so I can punch it in and move on with my fucking night. But stop wasting my time and energy telling you what the fuck I feel like you should eat. Newsflash, I don't fucking know you.
What's your workaround that when people say,
Huh?
Lex, breathe.
No.
Breathe.
It just happened a lot
Breathe.
last week. And I was just like,
I heard that, huh?
He's like, huh?
huh?
What?
I'm sorry. I had
You want
to,
some
This
too?
man's in combat right now. He's like,
wait, what's my workaround?
yeah. How do you say, look at the fucking menu without saying, look at the fucking menu?
Oh, well, it depends on the question, but a lot of times I'll point to the section that they asked about on the menu. I'll be like, oh, well, as this menu that I put in front of you has, this is where our starters or apps are going to be. Do you have sushi? Yeah, so that section called sushi, that's going to be where our sushi is.
Yeah, they got the
and it
sushi
just
right there.
Yeah, and I just try to point out the solutions. If it's like, what's your favorite drink to make? I'm like, hey, what do you like? What kind of spirit are you talking about? Or do you like, and I just go down a list. Do you want something fruit for it, citrusy? Do you want booze for it? I don't know. What do you usually drink? Like, if you like, let's make it a conversation, but just giving me open-ended fucking questions just goes nowhere.
I think as people in the service industry, we should start doing more malicious compliance. And when they ask us dumb shit like that they don't really want an answer for, they just want, I guess, just to hear you talk.
I don't
just
know.
go down every single fucking item when they ask, what's your favorite thing? And then just rank them. Like, start with your most favorite, explain it in detail, just waste their fucking time like they're wasting yours. So that way they learn the next time they're going to think about asking you something stupid and be like, wait, they're going to explain everything in detail. I don't want to go through this. Let me make sure I have my shit together. Fuck that. No, fuck that. Put them through
No,
that shit.
there
the way
are
they-
people that will enjoy that,
It
bro.
don't work. I had that happen Saturday night. That don't work.
People will enjoy that.
Yeah.
There are definitely people that
Because
like want to
there are
show.
people who are built different who have a question for a question for a question, even if while asking you the question, they're answering their question because it was in the menu. So therefore they asked you an answer. I had someone ask me, what's blueberry tarragon syrup? I was like, it's blueberry and tarragon syrup.
No, I definitely have done that
I
multiple
mean,
times. I can't break it down anymore.
It's right fucking there, bro.
Let me Google that for you.
Right. And then the thing is, like, if you ask me, like, hey, I actually have never had tarragon syrup, like, what is that? That's a question I can actually work with. To be honest with you, I don't have an answer. But, like, that's a reasonable, like, question. Literally, I had somebody on Saturday night, and I'm coming off production for, like, 2 seconds just to, like, handle the wood while somebody, like, ran to the bathroom, whatever. And, like, I go to a guest, like, you guys good? You guys good? Hey, is the bathroom down there? They're literally pointing at a hallway that is listed. It says restroom next to it. And I literally say, are you talking about that hallway that says restroom? And literally the guests next to them start laughing. Because they heard them laugh, now they're super in their feelings and feel like I'm like making them feel like shit. And they're just like, I mean, yeah, well, I couldn't read that because it's dark. I'm like,
I could read it just
Ask your
fine.
friend.
yeah, ask
your friend.
Phone a friend.
I got glasses. I can read just fine. What's your excuse?
What's your excuse? I ain't got 20/20 vision, bitch.
Just ask your friend.
Yeah.
Ask your friend that was sitting next to you.
Does that
Ask
look like the
Google. That's your friend as well. Like,
And I
people
will
who come up to
Yes.
you or any of us asking us for a drink, or when it's a server or a chef asking for food or whatever it is, motherfucker, Google it.
Yeah. That's what I do.
Google it.
When your new menu came out, I sat there and I was on Google cool 10 minutes like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Damn, I never heard of that. And after a while, then I just gave up and I was like, just give me what I usually get.
Yeah. Yeah. I had something else for this earlier, but like, sorry, I got like really triggered
Sorry.
during it.
Yeah.
Because that, I mean, nothing hits harder than a foreign woman asking you menu questions. And I say that because like foreign women don't fucking play. They are very direct with their question.
Yeah.
And they want a direct answer. And I will give them a direct answer. And they're like, that's not good enough. And I will look back and say, but that's the only one I was
That's
provided.
all I got.
That's what I meant by the blueberry tarragon syrup. I'm like, it's blueberry tarragon syrup. Because this woman was just like, okay, so what does that taste like compared to something else? And I
Oh,
was just
God.
like,
Well, the first word is
honestly
blueberry.
don't know. I just know it's a blueberry tarragon syrup. Do you make that in house? Yes, we make it in house.
Let's use critical
And
thinking.
Then she went to like the next drink, and she's like, "Well, how does this drink compare to this drink?" Well,
It
the
doesn't.
ingredients tell you.
You ever had blueberry? You ever had strawberry? No? Well,
I don't know where to go. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nah, that wiped my hard drive. Sorry, I felt like I had a good joke earlier, but then the trauma took over.
It does, bro.
It really fucking does, man.
I have so many people. Yeah, because now that I do serving on Fridays, I deal more with the menu than I used to. And it's just like astounding. Like I put a menu in front of you, I give you water, I walk away. And that time period, that's time for you to get intimate with that menu. Get to know it, get to love it, read it back to front, front to back. And when I come back, you can ask me a couple questions based on the reading, not based on what you had at Denny's 2 weeks ago,
Or what you had across the street 5 minutes ago.
or what you had across the street,
care.
or what your friend made that one time in a basement. Like, I just, based on your intimate reading in the last 5 minutes, ask me questions off of that, and I will gladly guide you through that. But if you ask me open-ended questions, I'm going to tell you the best thing on the menu is this $99 ribeye.
Yeah, I just realized something while you were saying that. I feel like part of our problem is the most intimate reading that some of our customers have is a condom wrapper. It's about as intimate as it gets. They don't read too much else.
That's fair.
So you got Don Julio? I just said 6 tequilas. Did you hear Don or Julio anywhere in there?
Oh my God.
I'll run down a whole list. What do you got? Boom, 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 boom. And then I pause. And then I wait. Do you got this? Did you notice the pause, nigga? Like
That was me.
when I said
ending.
all the other ones,
Yeah.
and then I stopped waiting for a response. I didn't expect a question.
Yeah. That's what I
Is
got.
it lubricated? Bitch, read the fucking condom. What
Yeah.
condom ain't lubricated?
No, yeah. And then it's just like, you know what? Now that you mention it, we were hot. Where is that Don Julio we've been hiding?
Bro.
But the third time you ask is when you unlock it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's when it's like, oh,
It's when you unwrap it.
yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm glad our fingers didn't touch there. That would have been like a lot.
not really. It's only a lot if you think about it that much.
Well, it is supple.
All right. Now you made it weird. Now it's weird.
Now it's
You
weird.
know how to end it after that.
Wait,
man.
didn't you have a thing? Like
I thought I did.
I thought you had a piece of. Okay, all right.
The paper?
Yeah.
I did that earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
He snuck that in.
Thank God, yeah.
oh man, that
Yeah.
guy's good. That boy good.
Snuck it in like a busser during the holiday party.
Huh?
No,
You
Play.
ain't been to the holiday parties I've been
yeah,
to.
no, man.
That's when the busters shine, bro.
Yeah,
Because you get to a holiday party, everyone's going to try to pick off the person that they wanted, the bartender or server that they wanted. But usually, who's going after them? Or who's going after whoever doesn't get what they want? It's going to be a busser, bar
all the
back,
buses
something
come
like
up.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like you see them around, but you haven't like really like talked to them and got to know them. They're kind of mysterious, and then all of a sudden they kind of like,
Nah.
oh shit,
Those are the niggas who will eat anything that's left in the bin.
yes,
Let's just be real.
yes.
Hyenas.
But
I'll
the
take those
hostess
chicken
doesn't
bites.
see that.
Yeah.
The hostess doesn't see
They
all
don't
that.
realize they were left in the bin.
Yeah,
They thought they were still plated. I'm sorry, sweetheart. You were in the bin. It's a holiday party.
I do have one thing to say. During that exchange with that person at your bar, since you decided to give them a free round or buy their round,
Mhm.
I really wish you would have carried a little bit of conversation and mentioned the show, so that way it would entice them to.
Oh, I don't have to because I've already heard that they know about the show.
No, but to get them to make sure that you know that they're listening.
Oh
when
no!
we talk.
By not talking about the show, I'm letting them know that I know that they know about the show because of how much I hear about everyone else telling them about the show. I don't need to tell you about the show because I know you know it. And I know the people around you are watching. So it's cool. Yeah. Like I said, let me get that round for you. I got that. Got it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Because it's not a malicious thing. I am now at the point where I can let you know you don't matter to me the same way that I didn't matter to you.
That feels malicious now.
No, it's transactional.
I'm going to
they're a
look at it as
customer.
malicious.
Now they're a customer.
I'm looking at it as malicious. That's how I'm going to rationalize it
That's fair with me.
to let it slide.
Like I said,
That's
they're
how I'm gonna
just
let it slide.
They're just another customer to me now. Just another customer.
To me, I look at that transaction as like when you see an ex, you're like, take care of yourself.
Have a good one.
That was me
Yeah,
taking
like, hey,
care of the round.
take care of yourself.
That's what it
Because
was.
you're doing better and you're like, take care of yourself, okay?
Yeah. I mean, doing better is up here. It's all up here. So, yeah, I know and feel that I'm doing better for the same reasons that they have felt that they have been doing better this whole time. I don't matter to them. They don't matter to me. Just another person. Just another transaction. It's just another receipt. And once I close that fucking tab, doesn't matter anymore, man. Tab's closed.
On to the next.
On to the next.
That's a bar.
Yeah. Damn! And what the fuck do you want? Like and
Okay.
subscribe.
Yeah.
You know, tell a friend. And as always, cheers,
Cheers
to the staff.
staff.
Cheers to the staff.
Oh, we can actually cheers.
Yeah, we can.
Just another customer. Woo!